this is not the end. We still have lots of work to do. The most significant assassination that I'm looking for is the assassination of Ayatollah, the head of the snake.
Youssef sat across from journalist Piers Morgan and issued a warning about the future of Iran's leadership under Ali Khamenei. At the time, it sounded like just another heated political prediction. But today, those words sound very different. Listen carefully to what he says next, because this moment, right here, is what people around the world are now calling an eerie prediction.
It is significant. Hassan Nasrallah's assassination was significant. The most significant assassination that I'm looking for is the assassination of Ayatollah, the head of the snake, who has been funding terrorists all over the Middle East to destabilize the region, who sacrificed Iranian children. He sent thousands of Iranian children to sweep minefields during the Iraqi-Iranian war. And he gave them keys and he said, this is the key to heaven. Then after that, he sacrificed Gaza children. He sacrificed Lebanon. He sacrificed Yemen. He is willing to sacrifice the entire world to satisfy his political ambition. This is the head of the snake. Sinwar was a great success. I will not cry for Sinwar's assassination. I was very pleased that simple soldiers who risked their lives since the beginning of the war got him finally by accident. Then you see the politicians around the world trying to take credit for Sinwar's death. It's a milestone. It's behind us, but this is not the end. We still have lots of work to do, and we cannot afford letting Iran get away with their crime. Because if we allow them, they are going to repeat another massacre. This time it was Hamas, next time it's going to be a new name. I am fighting for my very existence, and this is where I identify with the Jewish fight. Now you ask me what's going to be next. And I don't like to do spoilers, but the entire Iranian regime is going to be history, sooner or later. And of course, your guests keep on trying to discredit me. They don't know that I'm coming from that hill, from the depth of it, to a degree that I can foresee the future. You can just go back to our first interview from the beginning of the war and what I told you, and what I have been telling you, and what I tell you now. The Iranian regime, that includes Ayatollah and the Iranian Guard, they are all targets. The next level is going to be massive assassinations in Tehran. Everybody who helped the attacks on October 7th, everybody who orchestrated the attacks against the Jewish people, everybody who helped sacrifice Arab and Jewish children, Persian children. Ayatollah, since 1979 until now, he enjoyed a free ride. But now, this is not going to continue for eternity. He's wanted and he's going to be punished. The Iranian nuclear program is going to be destroyed. And anyone who gets in the way, it doesn't matter where they are, even if they are politicians in the West, they are going to fall. Because we cannot afford letting any Islamic entity, and I said this previously, and I mean what I say, and you need to take this very seriously. A person who has been launching ballistic missiles on a democracy while millions of children had to go to shelter again and again and again. Then he funded his proxies to destabilize an entire region. This type of lunatics cannot obtain mass destruction weapon. It's as simple as that. It's common sense. You don't need to be part of the Israeli intelligence to realize that Ayatollah with a mass destruction weapon is bad news. So Cenk and many of those losers want us to stop and wait for help to come from the outside, just like the Palestinians, by the means of manipulation and deception. And when things don't go their way, they get very angry. And we tell them, you will be defeated. Cenk, you are going to be defeated. You are already defeated.
Okay.
History has a brutal way of proving bold warnings, right? Months before the world began questioning the future of Iran's leadership, Mossab Hassan Youssef sat across from Piers Morgan on Piers Morgan, uncensored, and delivered a chilling prediction. He warned that the rule of Ali Khamenei was approaching a breaking point. At the time, many dismissed it as just another heated television moment. Critics laughed, commentators brushed it off as political drama. But history has a strange way of catching up with reality. Youssef wasn't speaking as a politician. Looking for headlines, he spoke as someone who understands the inner workings of radical movements and fragile power structures. His warning was simple. Regimes built on fear rarely fall slowly. They collapse suddenly. And now, as the world once again turns its eyes toward Iran, that moment from the interview is echoing louder than ever. If you want more sharp breakdowns of global politics, hidden warnings, and the stories mainstream media often misses, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And I want to hear from you. Do you think this was a bold prediction or something deeper? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below.